just to morons like you.
Well, go on, and let's have a look at this experiment then.
The whole problem here, Chemo, is
you're
that you want to
embarrassed of this experiment. Let's take a look at the mass attracting mass.
The Cavendish experiment was a big deal back when it was done.
I uploaded a video the other day of the sunset's 24-hour sun hoax. It was mirrored within minutes. So where's BioDuel sharing this fantastic mass attracted mass?
Because nobody else doubts this, Chemo.
Exactly.
What happens is you guys show
used or sourced.
It can be used and sourced, Chemo.
Well, go on then. Post
the
mass attracting mass.
Chemo, Google what you do. Go to YouTube, look up Blue Marble Science, and watch all his videos. That looks like the 24-hour sun to me there. Geez, Chemo, I think you should welcome to Globe Earth.
So, you know, that's exactly what we expect from this experiment is shame, embarrassment. But goodness sakes,
yeah, it is. You're right. You should be shamed.
Why
you
did you use steel?
You should be
why
shamed,
did you
Chemo.
use iron? Why did you not show it? Even the
dense,
ball earthers
Chemo.
on the day were telling him to move the camera so we can see the mass. But oh no. Bio knows that there was no movement of the masses. And therefore it's best not to show the evidence because obviously he doesn't want me to be right. Obviously.
You're not right,
you see, he's spent all this time trying to be right, and he's like, oh, they don't move. So what he thought he would do was set up some cameras and lasers and all kinds of contraptions, smoke and mirrors, try and deceive everyone. Now let's take a look at this fantastic experiment.
For Chemo? Are you saying that I was deceiving? Are you going to drag my name through the mud again, you fucking prick?
Well,
say it again. Say that I deceived. Say it. Say it again.
All I'm saying is we've wasted a lot of time.
No, say it again that I deceived.
I'm saying that we've wasted a lot of time over something that we never got to see. Okay, which I said.
Say that I deceived again. Say it again.
I said in the
Say it again.
I said in the first place we're never going to see mass attracting mass, and we're still yet.
Yes, we did, Chemo. If you understood the experiment, you would understand the results.
Anyhow, you're the only one supporting it, Paige Shield.
That's because the Cavendish experiment works, Chemo. It's been working since Cavendish did it.
When you think that I'm not here and you say that I deceive, why can't you say that I deceive when I directly ask you to say it?
I'm saying that you've wasted a lot of time.
That's crazy.
Well, you've wasted a lot of time, months, to show something that never manifested.
Here, Kimbo, here's a simple exercise using your brain. Ready? If the masses on the inside don't move, how is the torsion bar moving so the mirror can deflect the light in a different direction? If the masses don't move that are suspended from that bar.
We'll never know. We'll never know. We will never know because we never saw the cause to any effect.
We did. It moved. Masses were close to it.
What was the cause of the lasers moving? We didn't see that cause.
The lasers are just up.
The masses didn't? You're so smart, Chemo.
The lasers were only there to measure, Chemo.
Regardless of what you say, we never saw the phenomenon of mass.
Yes, we did,
mass.
Chemo. Why did the torsion bar move, Chemo?
Right, Chemo? Regardless of the facts that you present, I'm still going to deny it. How about you say that? At least it's honest.
Well, get your guys here now to post and celebrate. First time ever seeing mass attracting mass in the vacuum.
Well, not the first time. That's a lie.
Chemo.
Let's celebrate.
We showed you several papers.
We saw lasers.
I showed you at least two. I showed you at least two scientific papers, Chemo, that showed mass. That showed the Cavendish in the vacuum. You rejected them both.
By the way, Chemo did say that when he sees mass attracting mass in the vacuum, that's it. Game over, flat Earth. So,
right.
Now, Chemo.
Globe Earth, Chemo.
Well, post it then, Jake. Let's see the mass attracting mass.
We did. We did, Chemo.
You
rejected it.
Well, since you say that you should be celebrating as part of the Globe Earth, go ahead and repost it.
Go on then, Jake. Give us a look at this mass.
Chemo, go ahead and repost it since you say it needs to be done. And since you see it and are part of the Globe Earth, go ahead and repost it, Chemo.
Repost what?
Okay. If you have trouble keeping up from second to second, But you stated that you seed and joined the globe Earth when you saw mass attracting mass, which was done, and now you're stipulating that we should celebrate by reposting it. So go ahead and repost it, Chemo.
Well, I haven't seen it. Obviously, you've seen it. Jake's seen it. Jake, let's have a look at this mass in the vacuum attracting.
Well, you did accept the terms of the test. The test was described to you. The effects were described to you, and you knew
Chemo's pretending if he doesn't see it, it doesn't happen.
be set up, and you said that was acceptable. It'd be hard for him to actually prove a clock move without tools.
You would have not liked.
Show me our hands on a clock move.
Boy, you would have even said put the camera, because all the ballers were saying, Boyo, put the camera on the masses. He was like, no, I've got to set it up here. I've got to set it up like this.
It's still a minute move over hours.
Best part is,
you aren't going to see it.
you want to know what the best part is? Is that the first half of the test, when it was done under atmospheric conditions, he was cool with the laser then, and he made the prediction that there won't be movement in the vacuum. But when there was movement in the vacuum, this is where he moved the goalpost. But he was fine under atmospheric conditions. Slimy bitch.
No. You never showed any mass. We're yet to see it now. Where's the
Chemo, why does the torsion bar move, Chemo?
You guys are posting more memes.
Why does the torsion bar move, Chemo? Why does the torsion bar move?
We're at Meme Central, not Science Central. Where's the experiment? Post it again.
Chemo, why does the torsion bar move?
Where's the little gift of
Chemo, ask a simple question.
His little gift of mass attracting mass? Throwing in
Chemo,
our faces.
Chemo, ask you a simple question.
Yeah, where
Chemo,
is the little gift of mass attracting mass?
Mass attracts mass by some sort of magical, metaphysical woo force.
Nope, not a woo force. It's called gravity.
Show Lemon then. Lemon
How
hasn't seen
does
it.
mass attract mass, though?
Who cares?
Does it pull it with arms? Does it reach out with tendrils and pull it in like a lasso?
Bending space-time. That's what Einstein proved. So
I'd go with ether if we're going to go with the space-time.
No ether. Ether was disproven.
It's ether.
Ether was disproven. Space-time bending is proven. So
if you accept mass attracting mass with no tendrils or no contact, you're ready to accept any metaphysical gobbledygook anyway. You have no room to offer any sort of consistent criticism.
End of space-time. Stop moving the goalposts.
Magnetism makes no physical contact, but we have attraction there. What's magical about that? Oh, fuck.
Ether's a wider framework for exploration. Gravity is the mind-killing device. So if you're going to go with an unseen framework, go with the one that offers the most options, the ether.
You mean the one that's been disproven by Michelson-Morley? Sure. Why don't we go with that one?
We've already gone over how your framework is inconsistent and is not consistent enough to offer any evidence of any sort. Therefore, I don't have to prove anything to you.
Actually,
you have to show me the framework first.
By Michelson-Morley, sir. Michelson-Morley disproved your precious ether.
By what? By pouring it in a jar? That was the framework that they accepted. The only time that they rejected the framework was when they couldn't get 30 kilometers per second of ether drift commensurate with the Earth moving through it. That's because the Earth doesn't move through the ether. It is motionless and at rest with ether just moving over it.
No, see, that doesn't matter because motion is relative.
Not enough ether to go 30 kilometers per second.
Lemon, motion is relative. If the ether was moving over the Earth, it would be the same as the Earth moving over the ether. You idiot.
Relativity is useless without some sort of absolute to be relative to. So relative to what? There needs to be an absolute here of some sort. Otherwise, relativity is meaningless, and the absolute is the background of space.
Now you're double talking. Once I disprove it, you start double talking.
Relativity philosophically is meaningless unless you have an absolute to compare that relativity to.
Exactly. Well, if the Earth is not moving, then the moving ether would be relative. That's okay. That's okay. You guys can dance. I mean, you and Chemo can do the moving the goalpost dance if you want.
You know what the best part about this debate is? No matter what bullshit you spew, reality doesn't change. That's the best part about all this.
That's a meaningless statement. Reality is of all things that doesn't guide action or experimentation, saying that reality is reality. Which part of reality are we focusing on to have experiments and coherent action specifically?
Well, seeing how you don't have any coherency, I don't know. You tell us.
Gravity as a globe-making force is just an excuse for their materialistic ideology, and they already went to space itself, aka space-time, to try to find the source of the force anyway, so they belie their own activity by what they're actually doing.
Bunch of
But it's
horseshit.
not
But it's actually
it's an evidentiary claim. That's what it is.
The source of the force is a horse, of course.
Well, the evidence is their actions. They cobbled together this space-time nonsense, whatever the hell it is, like they're going to space for the source of the force. So by their actions, that's evidence enough about what they actually believe, whether you believe it's true or not. They believe that the source of the force is in space.
They manifest force from a pseudo source.
No, they don't. The source of it is mass. You can't have bendy space-time without mass. It's all connected, Lemon. It's very easy. I know you want to hold on.
Something without properties bend. Space has no properties. It has no shape. How does it bend?
Provide evidence. No one's going to take you seriously. That's what we need is evidence.
Your unintuitive framework bends the mind and twists it until it snaps. How can something without properties like space bend unless it is a solid substance with some level of somethingness like an ether?
Because you can't think in 4 dimensions. That's why, Lemon.
How can you invoke space-time not being real because it's not physical, but then you provide
Yeah,
because
ether,
framework was real with the ether. Space-time has no properties, supposedly, so it can't bend.
You can't think in 4 dimensions. You can't think in 3 dimensions, Lemon. Why am I not surprised you can't think in 4?
Well, you're not going to have any experiments with this sort of mind-destroying framework in place. Your mind's just going to stop and give up and say, fuck it.
Well, I mean, you can't help it if you're not smart enough to think in 3 dimensions, let alone 4 dimensions.
Lemon, it's as simple as this. If you're going to have a concern about something and replace it with the exact same property-sharing thing, then you must have a problem with ether.
Well, he just likes to make up lemoniferous ether here. I mean, it's just his thing.
Accepted up until it was inconvenient for Copernicanism. So we're not talking about a sensible framework here. We're talking about a philosophy and a dedication to materialism and, frankly, atheism, where the Earth has to move through space in contravention to the Christian scriptures that say that it is motionless and at rest.
You mean your misinterpretation of the Christian scriptures? Your fundamentalist interpretation of the Christian scriptures?
Anything but the evidence, right, Lemon? Anything but
it's the interpretation of the evidence that's questionable.
Lemon, have you even seen this experiment
interpreted via this materialist paradigm where the Earth has to move in contravention to the scriptures and the ancient wisdom.
You mean contravention to your fundamentalist interpretation of the scriptures?
Basically, you have a bunch of scientismist nerds trying to get a power grab, trying to wrest power from the church and say, we are the ones who get to dictate what ultimate reality is as opposed to this God guy or this clergy. It's basically a power play.
It's nothing like the sort, sir. It's just a search for the truth.
Behind it all, you still have the crypto-satanic Jesuits running the show.
Oh, yeah, the crypto-satanic Jesuits. Masons, Knights Templar,
put out that big bang nonsense.
How about SpongeBob? I haven't mentioned him in a while.
Anything but the evidence, right, Lemon?
The interpretation of the evidence. Heliocentrism, Jesuits.
No.
Big Bang, Jesuits.
Yeah.
Humanism and communism, Jesuits.
No. The only thing that you said that was correct is that the founder or the original guy who had just happened to be a Jesuit. The rest of it is false.
So, what about the Confucius, Buddhist, Hindus?
Hindus?
Ancient cosmologies, Mayan, Aztec, Navajo, and others appear to have common features. Flattish land covered by some sort of dome covering. So it looks like one of these things is not like the other, and it's the pagan Greek bull.
Well, why is that? Because they actually proved it, Lemon.
Some sticks and shadows that you can get the same effect with on a flat surface? I don't think so.
Then we have these things called satellites that go around the Earth.
That are hovering over a flat plane.
No, sorry. We have pictures taken from these that show a disc, a globe, if you will, because you only see half of it at a time.
Curved lenses are a hell of a drug.
Yeah, amazing. Your fundamentalist interpretation, where everything has to fit into your stupid fundamentalist interpretation of a one holy scripture, says, "Oh no, it must be this way because it must be this way." and you have
More
to reject
verses.
everything. Say nuh on everything else.
Well, how are you going to
The
disprove God
Bible
then?
talks about an earth on
Okay.
pillars, nowhere in the globe cosmology covered by some sort of solid structure of sky, a firmament nowhere in the globe cosmology, underwater, above, water below, under the
No,
heavens
that's
of God. God's nowhere to be
Leviticus.
found in this
Stop
pagan
with
Greek.
Genesis. Stop with Genesis, written by sheep herders 5,000, 6,000 years ago.
But initial attribution tends to be more accurate as
No,
more
it
and more
doesn't.
possibilities
No, it doesn't. We
emerge
learn
later
more
in
as we go
history.
on.
The attribution tends to be more and more incorrect. So you would need
No.
initial attribution as to what the cause is, along with
No,
tradition
no,
to
you're totally
maintain what the
wrong.
actual cause tends to be.
You, sir, are totally wrong. We learn more and more as we go on. You stand on the shoulders of giants and learn what's happened in the
We
past.
get more and more confusion because there's more and more
Only you're
possibilities
confused,
that are put
sir.
out.
Only you are confused, sir, because you have this fundamentalist interpretation that didn't exist
I see
until like
clearly over a
1830.
flat plane.
For that concept of doing the initial attribution that you're incorrect is the valid one?
The old church fathers knew the earth wasn't flat.
To be correct doesn't mean that it is, but more and more possible causes as possibilities emerge 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000 years later. So you're going to tend to have less correct attribution rather than more with all of these possibilities coming out.
That's totally incorrect.
People say what they saw, they try to be honest about it, and then that's it. And we give credit to them through history, whether we think that it's myth or fact.
So we knew more in the past than we do now?
Things were more simple, less possibilities muddying up the waters. People had frameworks to define phenomena accurately. They had to go about their daily lives. They had to grow up, be educated. They know what they saw. Calling them dumb and saying that we're smart when we weren't even there, that's a little bit of a problem.
Have you engaged with the concept of actually refining your accuracy to make it more accurate?
We can become more accurate too. We could do that, but I'm just saying.
Wait a minute, you just said nonsense that you become less accurate.
Put forth.
Will you make up your mind? It's one of the other.
My mind has said the tendency would be for it to be less correct because possibilities ensue and emerge, making things more confused and less accurate.
And that's directly conflicting with what you just stated about we can be more accurate.
But that's accuracy based off of the past being assumed to be the case. Look at the distance to the sun. They assumed that the sun had to be far from the Earth. They accepted a figure that jumped from 3 million to 93 million over 2 centuries based off of that idea being assumed to be accurate. That initial attribution where they said the sun has to be bigger and much further away than the Earth.
That's entirely trying to hedge into it being entirely assumption and basis, when the fact is it doesn't have to be based upon assumption.
It's a mix. The absolute part of the paradigm where you assume that the Earth is a ball, the Sun is the ball, and the Sun is much further and bigger away than the Earth was maintained. So that was the absolute, that all of this relative accuracy was interpreted toward.
That's still trying to actually conflate it as being a mix. Now, there is situations of a mix, there is situations of assumption, but it is not always definitively those. It can be accurate.
The initial attribution is still there by the Greek pagans, and it's a ball, much smaller than the sun that it serves, Helios, aka Satan.
No, Helios and Satan are not related, you moron. Plus, we can measure. You can measure the distance to the moon.
They're like the light bringer has to be the center, not God. But we need the sun to be in the center.
You can measure the distance to the sun. You can measure the distance to the moon. You can do both of that yourself if you wanted to, Lemon, but you don't want to because it would blow your mind.
Once you know how people operate, you know what sort of conclusions they tend to draw anyway, be them atheist, materialistic.
You can measure the distance to the moon and to the sun yourself, Lemon.
Lemon, I'll fucking love you. You are great.
Oh, here we go. Johnny's back. And
so
drunken Johnny agrees with you. You must be right. How could I be wrong?
Well, we're just humble people that use common sense. Experts like you and others are really smart, but you get myopic. You get short-sighted.
You wouldn't know common sense if it bit you in the ass, Lemon.
Common sense is just the willingness to share a certain experience. If you have this smart person exalting in their own intellect and luxuriating in their own smartness and smelling their own shit, they're going to want to have an esoteric experience above the masses and above the fray. So they're not going to have common sense. They're going to want a different experience.
Smart people. I know.
Accurately describing himself.
You're not smart. Lemon bodies are smart. You're not smart.
We can all be smart together.
In the morning, breakfast.
I pray to God for wisdom.
You did a pretty good job there.
And God gives me wisdom bit by bit, working on my heart. I know that I'm not perfect. I know I can be stupid sometimes, but this just doesn't make sense.
No, all the time.
Of course. Nobody is perfect. But
you should pray to God to give you wisdom, that you should realize that your fundamental interpretation of the Bible is incorrect.
I don't know about that. Let God be true and every man a liar. And this flat earth thing has shown me that these scientismists, and I say scientismists for scientism, since they have excessive belief in the power of science, these people have something wrong.
I fucking love it. Power of the science. Real science.
Shut up, Johnny.
Mm-hmm. Real science.
I'm just saying, man.
If you bring it up, Lemon, this idea and notion about belief, this is something that's been bothering me for a while. Maybe you can answer it. Is reality based upon belief? Is it dependent upon belief? Or how is the connection between reality and belief?
Nobody's talking about
partially
belief.
Connected, yeah. But for us to have order, we have to submit our beliefs to some fundamental reality.
So reality is the basis, not belief.
We decide what we want to believe. Now, belief is admissible because we can't see all parts of reality. There are some parts of reality that are there that we can't see, and we are going to have to choose to accept whether we believe it or not.
So you get to say what you believe without proof. Gotcha. Love it.
Well, belief with some evidence, something pointing toward it, something to start the process, something.
Yeah. Well, you have no.
Not always.
Everything has to have some sort of creator to bring it into being. Things don't just exist for all time. Everything has a cause that brought it into existence, ending at the infinite regression, an infinite God that is eternal, that is uncaused, and just always was.
Would you describe that as a belief or as reality there?
That would be a belief because we can't see all of that. Just like science has beliefs in the uniformity of nature, can it test and verify that that's the case with all of nature? Hell no. It's a belief that they use to guide their actions and prosecute their science.
Yeah, notice the word. Notice how he couched that. You can't prove it all, therefore it must be false because you haven't proved it all.
But it has a serious element of belief. We choose to believe in that.
I can look like
Screw you. We don't know science.
Has belief in the sentences. If you have a belief in the sentences,
there's no belief. Johnny, you're just even worse. You're just drunk, Johnny.
That's why we're communicating. So we believe we're speaking the same language.
Yeah, of course. You're talking to a drunk.
You can say, it can't be.
You're a drunk, Lemon. How's that feel?
But that's not the reality we are talking about. We are talking about the facts, and we are talking about right from wrong.
You're agreeing with a drunk.
We are thinking. It's a fucking debate. We are talking about reality.
There's no debate about the shape of the Earth. It's been settled for at least 2,000 years.
Reality needs to be properly interpreted, and when I look a certain distance and I can't see beyond the horizon, that doesn't mean that there's a hump of Earth in the way.
That's exactly what it means.
But you gotta interpret it properly.
Exactly what it means, that there's a hump of Earth in the way.
With no curve, BS, bullshit.
No, it's curved. You just can't see it. I've showed you the picture.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yep. You want side to side curve? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about over the hump curve?
Side to side. They will just get a diffraction limit combined with being too close to the flat surface. Eventually, the ceiling merges with the object is cut off.
Smush, mush, and gush. I know, smush, mush, and gush. I got it. I know about smush, mush, and gush.
You're just assuming that level is curving over a ball. That is your belief.
side curvature. Since your eyes can't see it, you have to compress it in order for it to be seen.
Well, test your belief. If your belief is true, it should stand up to scrutiny on some level, don't you think? Shouldn't we see 8 inches per mile curve relative to a straight standard like, oh, I don't know, a laser? If we're not seeing that, then where's your ball?
Your lasers, yeah, the problem with your laser is it's nowhere near as flat as you think it, isn't it?
Oh, so now you're going to make the laser curve 8 inches per mile squared. At this point, your model is contestable and unfalsifiable. It is just a bedrock belief that you use to go forward and prosecute your science. So at that point, it's belief
measurements are, or your laser measurements are faulty because you have a poor laser and a bad collimator, and then you say, oh no, look, it spreads out. Yeah, we know about that. And it's refracted.
It doesn't go 8 inches per mile squared. This is absurd. You're making your belief unfalsifiable and just making it an unassailable belief system. It's a starting point for you to start your belief in atheism, scientism, and materialism.
You want a picture of the curve here? I'll show you a picture of the Earth curve. I'll show you a picture of the Earth curve.
It's over. There's no ball. We are not living in a ball world. We are living in a straight horizontal.
No, you actually live in a ball world.
Yes.
If you weren't drunk,
Gus Picard said it looked like a disc with upturned edge. That's eyewitness testimony, not one of your Masonic astronauts from Nazi Germany molesting and pedophiling kids for MK Ultra experimentation and serving demons from hell rather than the triune God, the creator of the universe. This is an actual witness who saw it with his own eyes.
Who said that?
I fucking love you.
Who said that, Lemon?
I will marry you. You're so fucking...
Lemon, who said that?
So, since you are ever learning
who said
the knowledge of the truth,
Lemon, I'm going to talk over you until you tell me who said that.
At this point, you got to figure it out yourself.
Who said that, Lemon? Lemon, who said that? You're not going to tell me who said that.
He is talking. He's a prophet, you know. Do you know what prophet is?
He's not a prophet.
He's a fucking prophet.
Artist. He's a bullshit artist. He's a word salad maker.
Oh. I'm just a humble sinner in need of a perfect God. That is all. God, grant me the wisdom, grant me the strength, if it be in your will, Lord.
It's not. You're a dumb idiot. Well, who said what you said? Who said?
Oh, really?
Who said that quote you quoted, or supposedly quoted, about the upturned Earth?
I told you.
You won't tell me, will you? You quote it as though it were fact, and then I ask you who said it, and you won't quote it. Moron.
Do you know what prophet is?
I know who said it.
Who said it?
Picard.
Jean-Luc?
No, the first guy to go on the balloon.
Yeah.
Oh, I like my story better.
He said, it looks flat for me, and everything is up and flat.
He also
said that. He was a Frenchman. He was from...
How high did the first balloon go, Johnny? Do you know?
I'm just history.
How high did the first balloon go, Johnny? Do you know?
I'm just telling you.
How high, Johnny? How high did the first balloon flight go?
Yeah, maybe you're so young. You have to learn. You know,
Johnny. How high did the first balloon go?
Huh?
How high did the first balloon flight go?
There is no answer for that.
Yes, there is actually.
No.
It's
about the material.
You know how high the first balloon flight
No.
Yes,
it's about the material. The balloon is off, and how much pressure is in the balloon.
How high did the first balloon flight
what
go?
gas is inside the balloon? It's a big question for everything.
This isn't a question.
Don't come here and talk over me, my man.
This is history. How high did the first balloon flight go? Do you know?
Do you know how high balloon can go? I can tell you.
Not a question, Johnny. I ask you how high the first balloon flight went.
How many times has NASA Shill asked him how high is the first balloon flight gone?
I'm asking you. Doesn't this matter?
You can't even answer how many times the question's been asked.
I'm wondering. It's irrelevant to anything.
Yeah, because you guys said that one of the Montgolfier brothers said that on his first balloon flight.
Right.
So how high the first balloon flight was, that he could see this.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is not really related to anything.
Yes. It's actually part of your argument. You just don't realize it because you're too drunk.
Oh,
by the
really?
way, the answer.
Really?
You want ready for the answer?
I call you doom smart. Okay.
Okay, I'll
Doom
tell you what.
smart.
I'll let you do this if you don't care about the answer.
Oh, you don't understand. How high can a balloon go? How high?
130,000 feet or so, maybe a little more.
Highest is right under 130.
God, isn't that what I just fucking said?
Right under, I said. Yeah, you was close. Yeah. But do you understand what this means? Well, you know. Oh, it's gone up. But everything in the higher altitude is split up. You cannot go higher because of the density, the lighted gases.
What? All right, I'm not done. Johnny, I'm beating you down. You're talking. You need to get sober before I talk to you again.
No. I'm talking about the gases. If you go higher up, the balloon, you cannot take the balloon higher than 130,000 feet. I'm not right. I'm talking about reality now.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny, I'm meeting you.
Okay, so you cannot, because you are using gas. Oh, which gas are you using? You are using helium. You need lighted gases. The higher you go up.
Need what?
It's about density, of course. Helium is too heavy to go higher up.
I got Johnny muted. He's talking shit.
I'm not talking shit. Many people don't understand.
Perspective.
People don't understand. If the balloon is going up, why it will plop, pang, because of the pressure. This pressure is not the same pressure as the surface pressure. There are different pressures, but people don't know about it.
Have another cocktail.
What?
Have another cocktail.
It's because no. Listen now. It's because there is a lighted gas.
You know what gibberish is?
This is the same pressure. This is the fucking same pressure.
Gibberish. That's what you're saying.
Gibberish. Do you know what pressure is?
You just mute him.
Yes, I know specifically what pressure is. Do you know what pressure is?
Okay.
What is pressure? Go ahead.
You realize you're talking to the drunk.
If you don't want to talk to me, don't mute me.
Well, he's not slowing his speech, so he's got some kind of coherency going here. So what is pressure? Go ahead.
Okay. There's a different pressure.
What is it? Something different. Tell me what it is. I'm gonna interrupt you unless you give me the right answer. Or an answer.
Lighted gases are also pressure.
What is pressure? I'm going to keep on asking you until you tell me what pressure is.
There's a few. It's not so many.
No. That's not how you start off the answer. Pressure is, and then fill in the blank. Go ahead.
In the pair area, it's not so many pair. It's fewer molecules, but it's nothing
you're still
else.
Talking a lot of words. Just say what pressure is. Go ahead.
I'm trying. I'm
not fighting. You said you knew what pressure was. What is it? Go ahead.
Yeah. After.
No. You don't start out an answer with after something. Give me the answer. What pressure is? Go ahead.
No, I'm talking about.
No. You give me you say pressure is, and give me the answer. Don't give me a story. Don't give me some drunken slurring nonsense. Give me the answer.
You want to give me the
No, you don't start with the answer now. No,
as everybody knows.
The answer. What is pressure?
Okay.
Not okay. Just give the answer.
To get a pressure, you need a pressure, of course.
Not to get a pressure. What is pressure?
Is pressure? It's molecule that tricks in direction. and
What is
same
pressure?
in all directions.
What is pressure? Come on, you brought it up. You're using the term. Describe it for me. Just
No,
use your
I'm
imagination.
waiting. I'm waiting if you will listen.
I'm gonna say it again. You're not even doing it. You can't even answer the question.
Okay. What are you doing? Okay, you're in
No, I don't want an example. I want to know what it is. Have another cocktail. Make a skip one this time. And
you're
tell
a
me
flat.
what pressure is.
Okay. You're a flat tire. You're a flat tire. Okay.
No, I don't want an example. Just tell me what pressure is.
Yeah, I'm talking with you.
No, you're giving me examples. It's different. Do you have a difference between an example and a definition? So even drunk, I can do this. Anyone can do this drunk.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
You're talking over me all the time. I cannot say it.
Because I told you I'm going to talk over you unless you give me the answer. What is pressure?
Okay, can I shut the fuck up? I will tell you. Wow.
Can you?
Can he? Can he? Wow.
Can you?
I was quiet, and you still can't tell me.
I have to answer. I cannot shut the fuck up and answer at the same time. I'm talking about, can you blow the
Can you is not how you
tire?
start an answer for the question.
I don't understand what pressure is.
Look,
pressure
if I was drunk, barely conscious, I could answer this question. But go ahead, answer the question. What is pressure?
I will do it in two methods. I will give an example, and then I will go to the like a physics.
You're the kind of guy at a party that we'd spin around a bunch of times and then let them go and see them fall.
No. You're fucking shit. Everybody know I but everybody know I know what I'm talking.
No, you don't. I don't know. You haven't told me. You even have a clue of knowing.
Oh, really? Everybody knows me. Everybody knows who John is.
Everyone knows you're being completely ridiculous. You're not giving me the answer. We've been now, it's 4 minutes into this, and you still haven't given me the answer. What is pressure? Just go ahead. Even drunk, you should be able to do this.
I'm waiting. Shut the fuck up. Okay, fine. If you go in the Mac and blow the air in your tire, and you can see there's a fucking pressure. You need the container and everything. Pressure.
So you haven't been able to tell me what pressure is. I'm interrupting you because you're not giving me the answer. I don't want an example. I don't want any kind of metaphors. I don't want anything. I want the answer. What is pressure?
Pressure is gas molecule going in all directions.
That's not what pressure is. That's a characteristic of pressure. What is pressure?
Hitting the barrier of the container. That is pressure. If you don't know that, you're just fucking stupid. Don't play games with me, boy.
Did you wake up? Did you pass out? Did you pass out? You blacked out, didn't you?
Oh, really? I'll give you the fucking answer.
Running around too much. He passed out there.
He's spiraling. Don't let him spiral. He'll hurt himself.
I'll give you the fucking answer.
Yeah, I've been asking you that for 10 minutes now.
Oh,
it's simple. Like I said, everyone here drunk.
I say I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I didn't hear me or something. Oh, I fucker, shut up.
He's drooling on himself. Someone get him a bib.
Hey, okay. I want you to do this. I want you to touch your nose with your finger.
Shut the fuck up.
He's lost. You lost him already.
You're so low class. You're so fucking low class. You shall not. I'm
a low class what?
The fucking
You're
bitch.
so fucking low class. Low class.
What are you drinking, by the way? Distilled.
I'm trying to take me down. Oh, what are you drinking? Oh,
what have you been drinking tonight?
Yeah.
Johnny, most people of upper class that I know how to conduct themselves with dignity.
There's no dignity in this guy. He's out of.
I was talking to you, actually.
What? Okay, I have respect for you. What do you say?
You're not really. If you want to try and place the class sort of card, then you have to live to the role. And if you want to be upper class, then you need to act like it. And most people upper class do not comport themselves the way you do, Johnny.
I know.
Thank you.
So how's that homework coming along there, Johnny?
What? I was thinking about what he was saying. Just give me a minute. Shit. Okay. No. That's me. You know, I'm relaxed now. You never can get me.
Did you knock over and lose the little wheel of stupid answers and incoherentness that you just spin the dial and normally use? Are you having trouble finding?
Everything is fine now. I am relaxed. If you really have to know something, I can tell you. If you're nice.
Based upon your past performance or lack of performance, that's highly suspect that you could actually answer something that.
Oh really? Oh really? Oh really? You guys don't understand Coriolis and nothing. You are laughing. You know that, guys. You don't know anything. You're just trying. And I am the winning. I'm the fucking winning guy, you know.
Well, you've already done the homework, huh?
Oh, really? Then, who is right? Who is wrong? I am right and you're wrong. Oh, you didn't know the Coriolis is just a Frenchman.
What?
With theory.
Coriolis is actual and real.
What?
Coriolis is real.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Whoa!
Why do you think hurricanes spin?
On whole fucking world you're living in.
Why do you think hurricanes spin the direction they do?
I'm listening out you. For me, just
tell me why hurricanes spin the directions they do.
Peace on the squares.
Why do hurricanes spin the directions they do?
You are babies.
Hmm?
Yeah, all of you are fucking babies.
Yeah, so you answered my question with an insult. Gotcha, because you don't know.
Yeah, I can eat you to breakfast.
So answer me, why do hurricanes spin the direction they do?
I have very, very bad hearing. Just now. How can you be so fucking stupid?
What do you mean? How can you be so fucking stupid? I don't know. I would say the Icelandic education system failed you.
You have to think about it. You have to think about it. How can you be so fucking stupid?
I'm going with adult onset brain damage.
Maybe because he is young.
I think alcoholism has killed so many.
It can be because he is young or something else.
I think maybe since he lives in Iceland, I think his brain has gone through too many freeze-thaw cycles.
I mean, Johnny, what's your view on Gaspard Gustav?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
What's your view on Gaspard Gustav?
Gustav.
Gaspard Gustav, French guy. Mathematician.
Mm-hmm.
What's your view on him?
I don't know. I can say something wrong with it, but yeah, we can say the brain is a lot more brain.
Do you know about Gaspard Gustav?
Yeah, he's a very great mathematic something he can resolve.
Yeah, I told you he's a French mathematician, and I asked what you thought of him. So can you add anything to what I've said? You're just repeating back what I've said to you.
No. Yeah, I've seen video. I don't know.
You're not really telling me anything about him. He's famous for a couple of things.
Yeah, I know, but
like what?
I don't think he's. It's hard to say. I don't think he is whole.
What do you mean you don't think he's whole?
Think about it.
Is he too young?
I'm trying to. No, I'm probably about the same age as our dear Icelandic friend.
If you don't understand that, I will not.
I'm just asking you to add to something that rather than just tell me what I've told you about Gaspar.
I say I don't think he is. You have to take it there from. If you don't,
do you know his full name?
I will not give you anything more.
Okay, so you don't know his full name and you don't really know what he's famous for.
I will not talk about it.
No, I'm just hearing that you can't tell me anything about him.
But why are you trying? I said I will not talk about it.
I'm asking this for a particular reason, for something you
you're not fucking courtesy.
Because Gaspar Gustaf's full name.
Why are you
after he?
Why don't you let me say something for your fucking sick brain, to tell something? No, you get nothing. No comment.
That's cool. Now I'm going to carry on because I'm now talking to the rest of the room. So the interesting thing about Gaspar Gustaf, his full name when he became famous was Gaspar Gustaf de Coriolis. He is the guy that actually came up with. Well, he's the first person that the paper attributed on regarding the force of Coriolis.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's wrong. Johnny has to say it's wrong now. Now that he knows who he is. That's funny, Johnny.
Why are you spotting his fucking lies? Shit.
Oh, it's funny, Johnny. You're agreeing with it until you knew his last name, or actually the name of his baronessy, I believe.
No, it's a Frenchman, mathematica. It was not that. You're talking about
Coriolis. Interesting.
No.
You're all saying he was a great dude until you found out his last name or what the name he became famous under.
Oh, so I have to go up to my computer and
it's called Google.
For you. You fucking shit. No, I know.
You didn't know shit,
Johnny, and that's the problem. You were making.
He had addressed you, Johnny. He showed you what a fucking retard you are.
Patently don't know, and I just gave you a very, very simple example where you could have educated.
You're fucking lying. You're lying. Okay.
What you did is you just dug a deeper hole for yourself, and you've shown everybody in the room.
You're lying. Everybody. Okay. Everybody can do it for themselves.
Yeah,
everybody can look it up. Who is fucking Coriolis? And they will know it's a old fucking nerd Frenchman theory.
A French mathematician who had a number of really interesting experiments and theories around the
blah. Hold shafted.
That's kind of where he's famous for.
Okay.
Wrote a paper describing
it's not relevant.
Why do you keep over talking people, Johnny? I mean, I find it very.
Why are you talking? I say stop talking.
Well, why should I listen to you? You're not the boss of me.
Oh, really?
Or I believe, as the Americans would say, you don't know me.
So you think I support that? They are talking about real thing. They are talking about the.
Yeah, I was talking about a real thing. I was talking about
a
real French person.
You're fucking asshole.
It's a bit like when you claimed you could speak Scottish, and when I spoke some Scottish to you, you had.
You're fucking old fucking shit.
I was generous and gave you Glaswegian slang in case you'd spent time in Glasgow.
Tell him to shut the fuck up, Johnny. Tell him to shut the fuck up.
I'm sick and tired of it.
Yeah, just handed his ass to him.
He's a fucking globe-tired retard.
I'm going to smoke.
Thanks for the announcement. We appreciate it.
Yeah, one retard leaves, another retard shows up.
Yes, there's an oblate spheroid. Next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got evidence for my. I've got evidence for my position.
Yeah,
Do you have any
can
evidence
just say
that
whatever
it's
you
flat?
want. You
How
can just
late
say
is it?
whatever you want.
How
Like,
late is it?
you can say you came from a monkey. How about that?
Actually,
How about that?
actually, we came
How
from
about
communists.
how about
I
you came from a monkey?
I understand that you have no evidence to support your position that the Earth is flat. So
You
you want
came
to
from
discuss
a
evolution.
monkey. You
No, I
came from
didn't.
a
What does evolution
monkey.
got to do with the shape of the Earth?
Well, no, that's
You
not
came from a rock.
What does evolution?
You
got
can
to
just
do-
say whatever you want.
What does
See, I don't
fucking-
give a fuck.
What does evolution got to do with the shape of the Earth?
You came from a monkey.
Hello.
That's not what evolution says, but never mind.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you don't make any sense, right?
What does evolution got to do with the shape of the Earth, please?
Yeah, so
Talking
you want
about
to
a
discuss
bar
the
Earth.
change in allele frequency
What's that got
within
to
a
do with the shape?
population over time. I'm happy to talk. I know a little bit about evolution. I know a little bit about evolutionary theory. I'm happy to discuss it with you. I'm better
Talking
at
about
archaeology
a
and
bar
history.
Earth.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
that
cool.
What does evolution got to do
Oh.
with the shape of the Earth, sir?
Nothing. He doesn't want to talk about evolution now.
Exactly.
So we have evidence to show the shape of the Earth. Do you have evidence that shows that
It's not a spinning ball monkey religion. It's not that.
Kiwi is your flurf daddy. All right. Why don't you go back to your flurf daddy?
Because I'm pretty sure it's a spinning
Why don't you
ball
go back to
monkey
your flurf?
religion.
Why don't you go back to your flurf daddy and ask him for some
Did I
more
get that?
quotes?
Did I get that right?
Why don't you go back to Kiwi, your flurf daddy, and ask him for some more
You came
bullshit
from a
quotes?
monkey. You came from a monkey.
Why don't you go back to Kiwi, who's your flurf daddy, and ask him for some more?
It
pithy
is
quotes?
a spinning ball monkey religion.
Like I said, go back to Kiwi, who's obviously your flurf daddy, and ask him for some more pithy quotes.
So which monkey was it that came up with it? Was it Coco?
I don't know. You went to school too, bro.
I think it was Bubbles because he got blown.
Yeah, you could just say whatever you want.
No, we don't. We tell you truth. You guys make up the bullshit. Your flurf daddy is the biggest bullshit artist there is. Well, he posted something. Your flurf daddy posted something new. Wonder what he says. Probably same old shit.
Yeah, what does the creation of Earth have to do with the shape of it?
You know how it was created?
How does it work? You tell me. How does this Earth work, if you know?
What do you mean by work?
Oh, you think you're living on a ball. That's right. I forgot.
we
Yeah,
know
that's how
we're
you
living on-
dumb fucks are. That's how stupid you dumb fucks are. You don't even
know
know how
we live
this
in an
Earth works. You don't know how it works.
We know we live on an Earth on a ball. Actually, you can figure it out for yourself if you are even more than a little.
No, you took it, you spinned it, you called it a spinning ball monkey religion.
Ah, yes,
and
like I said,
you don't know how the fuck it works.
Ding,
You
ding,
don't know
ding, 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 ding. Another. Why don't you use? That's like the third time you've used the same old QE. Is that the only QE thing you know?
I don't. You want me to tell you how this Earth works?
Oh, please.
Or are you gonna tell me?
I don't think you
pretty
know.
sure from your side it's a spinning ball monkey religion, right?
Was that four
That's
times?
your side?
Is that 4 times you said the same quote?
Yeah, it's a lot different over here on the flat Earth, bro.
Well, there is no flat Earth because you guys have no model. You can't prove it.
No, I'm making you guys look like retards.
No, all you do is make yourself look like a retard, sir. And it's easily done.
Okay. Okay, show me where the water bent.
Well, I could show you that, but you'll reject it.
Right.
That's your way.
Have you ever seen the video of them pouring water on the basketball?
Some water stays on the basketball?
Oh,
I was trying to ask the weird monkey religion guy.
I mean, QE's Flurf's son.
Yes, I've seen many ways to cheat the water force the line test.
You've seen when they do it on the ISS and it actually sticks to the basketball? Actually, you use a basketball. You use a camera.
Do you understand that your globe has a radius of 3959?
Yep.
Understand that your
And
flat Earth has
you
no
have to-
information about it whatsoever.
Hold up. You have to go out and find the curvature that you're claiming, bro. That's how it works.
And you have to go and find anything to claim about anything about what you're claiming.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because you never claim anything about your flat Earth. Or your unknowable, unmuddleable pancake religion, if you want to use your own kind of language. How about you go show us more about your unknowable, unmuddleable pancake religion?
Okay.
Do you see how productive this kind of conversation is?
So do you have any clue about how much half an inch on the surface of a basketball of water would scale up to be upon the surface of the Earth?
You have no excuse. I have left them out with no excuse. They have nothing to go by on. So.
Are you speaking coherent sentences right now? Because I think the answer is no.
I've left you at fault. You guys have no excuse now. I've told you the truth.
Could you tell the truth, but in a coherent sentence, please?
Why do you want a coherent sentence? Isn't that kind of pedantic?
What are you gonna do?
We'll keep living on the actual globe, and you'll keep living in a fantasy world.
Touché.
Touché indeed.
Probably keep on going and making technologies based upon principles that you abysmally and failingly try to deny and undercut. Technologies that even ironically you use.